for president.
We have just learned that the Associated Press has called this primary election for Donald Trump. You will see results as soon as the first numbers start to come in. We will also have live continuing coverage on air and online throughout the night. Our Jane Roblo is with the Trump Watch Party in Columbia tonight.
So at 7:01, the AP has called the Republican primary for Donald Trump.
Now, of course, throughout the night, we're going to see how those numbers lay out. Let's go right to Jane for some reaction there in Columbia. Jane?
Yes, Carol and Nigel, just literally as we were coming on the air, the crowd started hearing about the AP, and they're calling the race literally 1 minute after polls closed in South Carolina, and the crowd is absolutely going crazy, as you can see. I'll step down just a second so you can see them. They're the story tonight, holding up signs that say "Fire Biden, the road to victory, Trump wins South Carolina." This is something that we expected AP to call it quickly. They did. They called New Hampshire pretty quickly, even after people were still standing in line in New Hampshire. But in South Carolina, every single one of the polls really had Trump so far out, with really nothing close to any margin of victory that Nikki Haley might be able to withstand. I am wondering, and this is pure speculation on my part, there are a number of statewide elected officials, including Senator Lindsey Graham, who I was told needed to be out of this room by 6:45. So that kind of begs the question. We have not seen Governor McMaster around in the last 15 or 20 minutes. It begs the question of, is Donald Trump here somewhere in the building, and will he take the stage sometime soon? Now, typically in a situation like this, where a victor has been declared by the Associated Press and others, typically they would wait for the other candidate to concede and make a concession speech. But Donald Trump isn't exactly known for doing things in a conventional way. So again, the fact that most of the U.S. representatives, state senators, state elected representatives have cleared out of the ballroom about 15 to 20 minutes ago makes us wonder if they are not maybe backstage or somewhere in this building with Donald Trump and preparing to take the stage even before Nikki Haley would speak. Again, that is purely speculation on my part, but we will continue to stay hot right here in case Donald Trump does come out and take victory. All right, we're seeing them on the stage. Forgive me. Let me step out of the way so you can see them. I'm talking over them. We see pretty much all of the statewide officials. We see Henry McMaster, his wife Peggy. We see Donald Jr. up on the stage. They're chanting for Donald Trump. I have to believe Senator Tim Scott. I have to believe that Donald Trump is going to take the stage just at any minute now. Okay, the music has stopped.
This is the Republican Party that is turning to Donald Trump yet again for a third time now.
All right, here we go. Let's take the stage.